Welcome back everyone to Go For SC2 May Finals. We're in game number 2 of one of the quarterfinals here. I'm Maddles and this is going to be a great game. It's going down on Overgrowth and spawning to the lower left hand side. Representing Team Acer, none other than Bly. And his opponent up to the top right, currently 1-0 up. It is First, the Red Protoss. First, again, throwing down that pylon on the low ground nice and early. Could look for the cannon rush. It's something that's definitely in his arsenal of early builds and openings. Could also just be going for a similar playstyle to game number 1, where he was hoping to go for that cannon, decided against it, and just went for a Forge Fast expansion. So this is all looking good at the moment. Nothing too crazy yet. Bly needs to step it up from last game. He wanted to go for a big muta play off of 2.5 bases. And I say 2.5 because the Spire was started only a couple of seconds after his third was started. So it got scouted in game number 1, and if we're honest, that was where so much of the pressure came. Because getting scouted when you're going for that sort of build causes you all the problems. Because the double Stargate came down, the double Phoenix production began, and it was just too much to contend with. First, looking to go for a similar build this game. Forge coming down, may look to get the cannon rush. It is a hatch first into a gas from Bly, going to make it very challenging to try and defend this. But what he does have is an Overlord positioned. First comes in, gets a little check around, wants to see what is happening in the main. Knows the timing, knows that it'll be a gas first, just checks to see if there was anything else. Quick little look around. Nope. First though, started his Nexus. So with this Nexus starting, he doesn't have the minerals required to go for the 3 pylon block at the top of the ramp that we've seen him do previously. Instead, it's just going to be a Forge Fast expansion. An identical build to the last game, nothing crazy, nothing insane, just straight up PvZ. Bly, he's going to have a much earlier speed though. He's got the option to get very aggressive thanks to this gas. But first, with the cannon, with the Forge first, can cannon safely, has got his wall off pretty much complete. So Lings alone likely to struggle to get that damage through. Bly is also continuing gas production, even though he's at 124. Takes a second extractor too. This is a very big commitment into gas. Glad to see that get cancelled because that would have been a bit strange. Maybe trying to just freak out his opponent into thinking that this is some kind of ultra fast roach timing. And then just going to switch it up. Drones have also been pulled. So Bly went up to 140 gas. No sign of Zergling speed yet. And this is very interesting. Very, very interesting. What has Bly got planned here? No sign of an Evo Chamber. No sign of a Roach Warren. No sign of a Baneling Nest. And no sign of speed. This 140 gas is currently sitting in the bank. Not getting any interest. But Roach Warren just now got started. This could be some early Roach pressure. Pretty much the only thing that it will be. A player of Bly's caliber, not going to mind that gas and then decide, hey, do you know what? I'm not going to make speed. I'm going to forget about it for like 2 minutes in game and then be like, ah, shucks. Should have got that coming down. It's not the sort of thing that Bly is going to do. So he's aware that this is coming. Or Bly has been planning this all along. First, also suspects something though. He knew a second gas was taken, knew the speed hadn't been started, so gets a second cannon down. He's just sitting there going, do you know what, this isn't quite right, it's not sitting comfortably with me. Roach Warren now done, lava banked up, and there we go, 7 roaches. It's a 7 roach rush, coming down from the Acer Zerg, looking to get a lot of damage done early on. With 2 cannons, it's going to be tough to achieve too much, but the pressure can still be applied. Mothership Core, of course, only just popped out as well. It's very late in a Forge Fast expansion, because of the fact that the Cyber Core is so heavily delayed. Stargate coming through. Now, Phoenix would be a bad choice here, but a Void Ray, super good. The Roaches obviously can't attack the Void Ray. Roaches are armored, so Prismatic Alignment really ramps up the damage they dish out. And it's going to be an interesting situation right now. Bly needs to do some damage with this, and quite a chunk of it too, because really the only adaptation First has made to what a normal build would be is the second Photon Cannon. 150 minerals. Bly, on the other hand, has completely switched up what his early game is. It's all about this aggression, and so he's got to make it work. In come the roaches. They get zoned out pretty quickly. The cannon getting focused is within range of the roaches from this wall. Gonna get a nice bit of damage through. A Void Ray also coming out, getting chrono boosted ASAP. So far, 2 cannons have died. The pylon also trying to get focused. 1 roach able to slip through. Probes being pulled here. First, has he been overconfident in his ability to defend this? 2 more cannons get started. The chain force fields on their way, but there's the all-important photon overcharge. 3 workers died. 2 cannons and a pylon. But with a Void Ray now out on the field, not much else is going to get done by the roaches alone. Bly back at home, he's starting up the Hydra Den, going into Roach Hydra, but with his third base only just beginning at 8 minutes 15 seconds, he has got a substantial delay in his economy. And that means the first has the potential to go for a massive 2-base follow-up. With these Void Rays, with a lot of gateways, 5 more on the way. Bly needs to be exceptionally cautious with how he plays these next couple of minutes. He's got frankly no choice but to produce a substantial number of units. And those units are going to have to do a lot. With only 41 drones, 2 mining bases at the moment, and a Void Ray tearing apart a couple of roaches on the retreat, Burst is in a good spot. Bly, he took a gamble, he rolled the dice, and unfortunately it just didn't go the way that he would have wanted. And so this is now a very interesting situation to be in. Bly, a few Hydras coming through, going to help substantially up against these Void Rays, but it's the gateway units that are going to be the real powerhouse. Where's the proxy pylon? Is it going to be coming? Bly knows there's no third base. He's aware that this is going to be an aggressive follow-up off of 2 bases. Starts the infestation pit, likely for swarm hosts. They would be a good decision here. A very cost-effective army that's going to be able to zone out the ground force away from those Hydras for a long time. But these are all a lot of what-ifs. And first, he knows that he's going for blood. He's going for the kill. Couple of force fields trapped, 4 Hydralisks, and that may not seem like many, but at this early stage, that is a big chunk of army supply for Bly. He really needs these Hydras, is desperate for them in order to try and take out these Void Rays, to dish out the damage to the gateway units. More reinforcements come through, another Void Ray added into this composition. First, he finds an Overlord, takes it down, supply blocking Bly at the moment. Again, a nice pickup with 7 roaches on the way. There's just no supply free at the moment for this Zerg. Bly frantically trying to get some more static defense. His tournament life stands defending this push. Force fields zone out some of the roaches. The Hydras, though, still able to connect with those Zealots. The third base going to be the target. It was very late, remember. And we get a very cautious approach from First, but he catches a couple of the Hydras at the front, able to focus them down quickly. The roaches getting taken down by the Void Rays. This is looking very good for First now. 1 Void Ray dies, but the Queen's taken out. Spore Crawlers chipping away, but look at the army on the ground. Just so much Protoss. GG is called, and First defends the 7 Roach Rush with just enough, follows it up with a beautiful counter-attack, takes the series 2-0 and advances into the semi-finals, guaranteeing himself some of that prize money.